Hey, Dale LePage here for New England Pride TV. I am here with Eric Lundquist, and Trax. And why are you here at Worcester Pride today?
Well, it's another great event here in downtown Worcester. The hockey team, again, supporting another great community efforts and cause. And, what a great day, great crowd, great everything. And, why would you not want to be down here today, Dale? Why not?
That's right. That's a very good answer. And I was told that Trax doesn't talk. So can you at least give us a thumbs up? All right, that's all I'm asking for. Thank you. Hey, now we're here with Chris Jello, who competed last night in the Worcester pageant, and you were awesome, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Now, what does Worcester Pride mean to you?
Camaraderie, family, togetherness.
One of the things that I love about Chris, as I've known Chris for years, he's actually done some work on New England Pride TV, but he recently became a resident of Worcester.
Yes, finally my second home became my first home.
And we're very, very happy to have Chris in Worcester, Massachusetts. Say goodbye to your friends.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks. We're here now with Tommy Kahnle, who is the co-Grand Marshal for Worcester Pride, and it's a great day.
Yes.
Now Tommy has been invited here from the city because he is one of the survivors of the Orlando attack, and he is just so inspirational. First of all, tell me what it means to be the Grand Marshal.
Well, it's co-Grand Marshal, remember. No, it's just, there's no level of appreciation I can match and how it feels. Like, it's just so up there. And, like, just having so much done for me, like, to get here, it's just, it's an honor, and I'm just truly appreciative of it. I can't, like, that's the best way I could put it. Like, I feel like getting tongue-tied, but, like, no, it's just an honor, and I'm just very appreciative of it.
Now, do you find Worcester to be a very welcoming city for you?
It's definitely one of the most welcoming cities I've ever been to. Like, granted, I haven't been to many cities, but, like, no, but traveling, like, through cities in Florida and then Boston a couple months ago, Worcester's probably, like, definitely, like, top 3.
That's very sweet. Thank you so much. I'm here now with Liz Callan. Now, Liz, first of all, you look amazing.
Thank you.
From the eye makeup to the jewelry to the hair.
Yep.
Now, what does Worcester Pride mean to you?
Well, this is actually my first time ever coming, and I gotta say I'm very pleased with it. There's lots of stuff, and it's good to know that there are others like me. And I even ran into a few other aces, so woo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for being
Thank
you for being a part of Worcester Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everybody. See ya.
Hi, I'm here with Eric now, and Eric has been in Worcester as long as I have. Eric was one of the first people I ever met in Worcester. He was a great DJ at the Mailbox. I think it was called the Mailbox. Now, Eric, what does Worcester Pride mean to you?
Worcester Pride means the community getting together and show their pride. It's gotten much larger, especially today. It's been amazing, and I'm very happy that the city is finally getting together and showing their pride. It's about time.
Absolutely.
It's about time.
Now, I know you've been very instrumental in your line of work, getting your company on board with supporting the LGBT community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I actually work for Santander Bank, and they've really stepped up this past year, and especially in the Worcester area. I've managed to get rainbow flags on the 446 Main Street, my branch, and the Pride Guides in the branch also. My management's very happy. I've had people from Boston coming down today actually and marching. So we're making progress, and I'm extremely happy with the bank and upper management for what they're doing now.
And you're doing great things for the city, so thank you so much. Give your friends a wave. I am here now with one of my mentors, the great Hank Stoltz. Hank has been an inspiration for me from the very beginning. Hank, thank you for coming to Worcester Pride, and what does Worcester Pride mean to you?
Oh, Dale, I've got to tell you, what this means to me is to see in 2017 something that I'm guessing 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, you wouldn't have had it be this open. And I guess that's what I'm seeing today, and what I'm thinking today is just how open it is and how it's the whole community. And I'll go back to, and maybe this is just my own preconceived notion, but I'm going back to, I'm betting 10 years ago, there would be an awful lot of people who would go, oh, I don't know if I want to show up at that. And yet today it's everyone. It really is. It's a family-friendly event.
It is. And you have been an ally for the LGBT community since the beginning, correct?
I have to tell you, I mean, there's things that get people all worked up. What goes on behind closed doors is not one of the things that gets me particularly worked up. Everybody is, free to do what they want. Yeah, that's not one of the things that gets me too upset. But I've got to ask you now some of these same questions.
Okay, you're going to interview me now?
I just quickly here, let me ask you.
All right.
Mr. Grand Marshal, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What does today mean to you?
Well, today means to me, what today means to me is actually, it's a long, long road. It's a wonderful feeling because what I don't think a lot of people know that when I first moved to Worcester in 1979, I lived in my car. I was homeless, and the people were so welcoming and so inviting and so supportive and making me feel like I truly had a place where I could be myself. Worcester was the closest city to where I came from, which was Templeton, Massachusetts. Back in 1979, not the most welcoming place for a gay man. I moved here, found a family, and continued to evolve and grow. And because of New England Pride TV, I've been able to share inspiring stories about different people who have done wonderful things in support of the LGBT community and its allies. That's been very important for me.
So a great community even in 1979. I think another thing that I see here today, you had asked me a moment ago about what I felt, and I said that what got to me was how all-inclusive it really is today. There's a lot of history here today, and it probably goes back about 10 years before 1979. I mean, late 60s, and what was happening in New York City, and the fighting back and the really coming out. So there you were 10 years later in Worcester, Massachusetts, and there was a community. Was it as open as it is today?
No, it was not open. As a matter of fact, there were 2 clubs at the time, and the clubs back then did not have windows. They were, if they had windows, they were boarded up for safety's sake, so people wouldn't drive by and throw bottles in the windows, or I don't know what they would do. Nothing ever happened, but I remember it being always boarded up and always a security guard or maybe 2 at the door. It was not as open and accepting as it is right now, that's for sure. But once you got through those doors, the community was welcoming, it was loving, it was giving. I had my first singing gig at a club called Isaiah's. I can't remember what street it was on, but that was back in probably 1980. And that's where the singing took off. All I ever wanted to do was be a singer. And, I've been able to make that dream come true and from there expand.
All right, last thing, because then you got to get back to talking to all these wonderful people for Pride TV. What did it mean to you to be chosen Grand Marshal?
Well, I was extremely honored, and I took it as quite an honor because Worcester was recognizing my show, New England Pride TV, as making a difference, and that's what it meant to me.
Fantastic. Thanks.
All right, thank you. We're now here with the reigning, just crowned last night, Miss Gay Worcester, Miss Candy Dish. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I happened to see your performance last night because I was one of the judges, and I was blown away by your real vocals.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Obviously, it gave me a crown. So
Yes, absolutely.
But no, everyone was amazing last night. It was a tight show.
Now, what are the duties of Miss Gay Worcester?
Oh, to just spread rainbow and glitters all over the city.
I love it.
And help with fundraising, really start to further the cause.
Now, speaking of fundraisers and events, do you have any events planned that are coming up, or are you just starting to plan them now?
We're just starting to talk about them. We have all our Queens events that are monthly at Electric Haze, but we're going to be working on some other fundraisers over the next few weeks.
Now, I wasn't aware of the monthly thing at Electric Haze, so maybe our viewers are too, so why don't you tell them what that is?
So yeah, once a month, Queens of Worcester on Facebook, and we do a big show at Electric Haze, 21+, and it's a great time. It's one of the only drag shows that's actually in Worcester right now. So yeah.
Is it like the last Thursday of every month or the first Friday or something like that?
It varies.
It varies?
It varies.
All right.
It's been typically third week, but we have a couple that are mid-month too.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you very much, Candy Dish, Miss Gay Worcester. We're here with Mr. Gay Worcester 2017 Zane Tsunami. You have lots of fans. First of all, what did it feel like competing in the Mr. Gay Worcester competition?
I mean, I think it's a little bit cliche, but it sounded like a dream. I watched the pageant last year, and I was in awe of all the performers. And this year, I'm like, why not just try it out? And all the contestants were amazing. I made some great friends, and I think just winning was a blessing and the icing on the cake. I'm still a little shocked, so I'm still living it right now.
So you're in euphoria right now. You're so happy.
I am. It's like a dream. I'm not gonna lie, it's a dream.
Now, last night, as part of your talent competition, you danced. And are you a dancer? Do you take lessons? Do you give lessons?
Well, I've been like dancing on and off my whole life, ever since I was a little bit. Dancing was, I guess, my way to express myself. Growing up, I didn't have the best speech. You might hear a little accent because I grew up full Chinese. So when it came to dancing, it was a way of me just talking with people, and for some reason, I move better than I talk. So I haven't danced actually in a couple of years. That was the first time I danced for a long time. So I'm just happy everyone really enjoyed it.
I love that you said I move better than I talk. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Now, what are some of the responsibilities for Mr. Gay Worcester?
To tell you the truth, I'm still learning that myself, but I think one of the things is just really showing up and having presence everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, lately I haven't been going out as much, but last night I got to go to the after party, and I'm here for Pride. I'm just really excited and just really getting to know everyone and just letting people know that just because you might not agree with our lifestyle and not agree with who we are, that doesn't mean you can just take us off or shun us from everything. So I really just want to be present for everything.
Absolutely, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, baby. We are here in the presence of the great and powerful, gorgeous, busty, Lady Sabrina. Welcome to Worcester Pride 2017, baby.
How you doing, babies?
Now, one of the things that makes this day extra special, besides the bees that are buzzing around your...
You know what? It's
Yeah.
the pollen.
It's the pollen.
It's the pollen.
All right, you're pollinating.
I'm pollinating.
One of the things that makes this day extra special for us is we got to present Lady Sabrina with a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh,
What was that like receiving that?
I mean, it's amazing. After 31 years of doing it, 31, I know. After 31 years of doing it, it's nice to still be recognized at this stage in the game.
31 years of looking fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think Worcester Pride means for you?
Well, I mean, it has always meant a sense of community, a sense of togetherness. It's the one time that we can all kind of shed our burdens
I love
and our individual issues.
Yeah.
And kind of come together. And I'm really hoping, that a lot of people take this with them when they leave and use it in their lives.
Oh, I love that. Now, if Lady Sabrina looks familiar to you, it's because she has a segment called The Lady Speaks on Worcester Pride TV. And the ladies, or is it Listen to the Lady or Lady Speaks? I think it's Listen to the Lady.
I think it's Listen to
It's
the
Listen
Lady.
to the Lady. But I want you to know that that is the most popular segment of New England Pride TV. So thank you for that.
Oh my God, and I'm flattered and honored, and all I do is talk the truth.
Yes, you do. The biggest thing, the biggest compliment I think you could have gotten was a woman stopped me on the street, and she is a therapist. She's a child psychologist, and she said, you give great advice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to all that watch it and all that like it, and I hope to keep giving you more of what you like.
Keep giving it to us, honey. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Thank you. I'm now here with Michael, who not only is he a stud muffin, but he happens to be engaged to Lady Sabrina, who we just talked to. Now, Michael, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Lady. What does coming to Worcester Pride and having such an event mean to you?
Well, I think it means a lot to me. I think that, people come to a good place to get together in a good situation.
That was very well said. Now, I have one more question for you. I know you're going to be getting married, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I be a bridesmaid?
Absolutely.
He's just saying that. He wants me to. I told him I'd shave my back and wear a strapless if he let me be in the wedding.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Michael. I'm here now with Briana, who was in the Worcester Pride pageant last night as Miss Bree.
I was.
I loved your performance. Now, what made you decide on that? Such an amazing, emotional song.
Because I knew that I wanted to lip sync because unfortunately I was getting over a cold, so I couldn't truly sing. And it was a song that I was really, really passionate about, and I had a wonderful person with me that I knew that I had that emotional connection to that I would be able to do it with. So it came smooth, it came easy. Like I blinked and it was over, and I actually got sad.
You were over because you were sad because it was over too soon? That means you are a true performer. Now, what does your title mean for you?
The title actually means that it's going to give me a greater chance to go out and help everybody else who I know might be in the same position as me, because unfortunately I'm actually not like completely out yet. Will be soon, unfortunately. And I know that I want to help other people who are in that position. I know a lot of trans people who need better resources. I know a lot of like lesbian and bisexual people who are confronted with, oh, if I date this person, they make me seem like this and that. I just want to help people work through all societal issues.
I love it. You're caring and supportive, and that's exactly what we need.
I do my best.
Thank you so much. We have with us now Miss Nikita LaFemme, who actually was one of the hostesses of the Pride pageant last night and did a fabulous job, by the way. Now, you performed a wonderful number in French and blew us away.
Yes, it was to honor our good friend Gus Nunez, who passed away from pancreatic cancer 2 months ago. Oh my God, I'm so tired.
2 months ago, yeah.
2 months ago, and he always did that song at every show I did with him in Marlborough at our hotel shows. So I had to do it. It was one of those you have to, because I knew it, and that was the song that I always remembered him by.
Now, when I think of you, I think of a person who gets things done. You have been involved in so many fundraising efforts, and you probably have a lot more coming up.
Oh, we do. We have, I'm planning a Divas Awards. We're going to honor actual special individuals in the community, and today we gave one of the awards away because they're here to the Orlando survivors, the Diva Award of Courage. We also have PFLAG parents who are getting an award. We have a nonprofit, small business, Ally, which is going to be going to TD Bank, which is one of Worcester Pride sponsors. So I'm just glad to get this event rolling for first annual.
I am so impressed by the way you get things done, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here now with Courtney Bliss. Is that your real name?
It is my real name.
That's such an amazing stage name. Have you ever been on stage?
I've been on stage a couple of times.
I thought so, because you're a great singer, aren't you?
You thought so. One time you thought so. That counts for something.
Yes. Because you competed in the Worcester pageant, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
I was Miss Lesbian Worcester in 2012 and 2014.
Now, I want you to introduce the most adorable little baby at Pride today, who's has incredible lashes, most incredible lashes I've ever seen, who is going to be picking his nose any second on camera. Now, who is this?
This is Jameson.
Hi, Jameson. That's adorable. Now, what does being at Worcester Pride mean to you?
It means a lot, actually. This event has grown so much since I first got involved that it's just a really great day to be proud of our city and proud of our community.
And we are so proud of our city, aren't we?
We're very proud. I love Worcester.
So do I.
Say, I love Worcester.
Say thank you.
Thanks so much.
Bye. We're here with one of the biggest supporters, our friend Joe Rivo. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did, sir.
Now, I'd like to tell you, first of all, I'd like to thank you. You are such a supporter of the LGBT community, and you have been at so many events, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome.
And what does being here at Pride mean to you today?
Well, it means that we as a community accept all of us with love and commitment and pride, and you're just one of the best friends I have had being here in Worcester.
With love and commitment and pride. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't it somebody's birthday very soon?
Quite soon I will have come around 60 times around the sun, man. 60, and it's all, and this is all now gravy for me.
Now, let's just say happy birthday to Joe from New England Pride TV. That's awesome. I'm here with a very fun Annie Kearns, who's here to talk about herself and Q-Flix, because you're promoting Q-Flix also.
Yeah, I'm here volunteering for the festival today. I'm so excited that it's coming to Worcester.
Now, one of the things about Annie that you might not know is you are a wonderful actress.
Thank you very much. I am a equity member and I am a SAG Must Join member.
I was actually at home with my husband watching a movie one day. I don't remember the movie, but maybe it was a wedding scene. That was called Central Intelligence, and I'm sitting there eating popcorn with my husband, and I look up at the screen and I said, "Holy, that's my friend Annie." I'm like, "Oh my God!" What was it like being on that movie?
It was a dream come true. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is as large in life as you imagine him to be on screen.
And you were great in it.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Now, what does being at Pride mean for you today?
I'm just so happy to be here every year to see the community coming together and supporting one another the way that we always should be. And I just think Pride's a great way to celebrate it.
The way we always should be. That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here now with George Hasty. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Now, you're here at Pride with your own booth, and what does your booth represent?
Yes, I'm with Community Research Initiative of New England.
And tell us and our viewers at home what that is.
Great. So CRI has been around about 25 years, and we actually provide clinical trials for people with HIV and hepatitis C. And also, we run the state's HIV drug assistance program. So we help people with HIV across Massachusetts pay for health insurance, premiums, and for all their medications. And we also have a program to help people pay for medication to help prevent HIV called PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis. And a lot of people don't know about it. So people really need people to be aware that PrEP exists. It was approved by the FDA 5 years ago, and we can help people afford it. Insurance pays for it, but it can often be really hard for people to afford because of insurance high deductibles, and we can help people pay their deductibles if they want to take them.
I had no idea. This is news to me. This is wonderful news to me. It's been around for how long?
So the FDA approved PrEP 5 years ago, and there's one medication being used for it right now called Truvada, and in the future there'll likely be other medications. This medication was chosen initially because of having fewer side effects and being very effective.
Wonderful. We just gave our viewers who are watching a lot of great information. Is there a website you can tell them about?
Yes, it's www.crine.org. Please check us out.
Thank you so much.